In the icy fjords of Scandinavia, a young Viking warrior named Leif stood at the helm of his longship, his eyes scanning the horizon. Leif was the son of Ragnar, a renowned chieftain, and from a young age he was told of his destiny, to conquer lands and amass wealth. The villagers spoke of his future with awe, believing he would surpass his father's legacy. But as he sailed, Leif's thoughts were not of conquest, but of something deeper, his own struggle against the destiny laid out for him. Leif's greatest challenge was not the battles he fought with sword and shield, but the internal conflict between fulfilling his father's expectations and finding his own path. The village elders often reminded him of the prophecy. Leif, son of Ragnar, will lead the Northmen to their greatest glory. It was a destiny he couldn't escape, or so it seemed. One day, Leif and his crew landed on a foreign shore, known for its wealth and fierce warriors. As they prepared for battle, Leif noticed a young woman watching them from the cliffs. She was different from the others, not dressed in armor or carrying weapons. Intrigued, Leif approached her cautiously. Her name was Freya, a seer from a distant land. She spoke to Leif of his future, but not in the way he expected. "You seek glory, Leif, son of Ragnar," she said, her voice calm and knowing. "But your greatest enemy is not in the battlefield. It lies within you, in the shadows of your soul." Confused and angered, Leif dismissed her words. He believed his path was clear: raid, conquer, and be remembered. But Freya's words haunted him, echoing in his mind during the battle that followed. The clash was fierce, and the Vikings were victorious, yet Leif felt hollow. The thrill of victory was fleeting, and the weight of the prophecy felt heavier than ever. As the Vikings celebrated, Leif wandered alone, lost in thought. He found Freya again, seeking answers. She told him of a vision she had seen, a different future for him, one not bound by bloodshed and conquest. She spoke of peace, of using his strength to protect rather than destroy. But for Leif, this was a path filled with uncertainty and fear. Freya then gave Leif a choice: to continue the path of destruction or to forge a new one, defying the prophecy. She left him with a simple yet profound question. Will you be a slave to destiny, or will you break free and find your true purpose? Torn between his father's expectations and his own desires, Leif returned to his village. People hailed him as a hero, expecting tales of glory. Instead, Leif spoke of his doubts and fears, his desire to find a different way. The villagers were shocked, and his father, Ragnar, was furious. He saw Leif's hesitation as weakness, a betrayal of their way of life. But Leif stood firm. He realized that the greatest enemies he faced were not the warriors on the battlefield, the expectations and fears that sought to chain him to a predetermined path. He understood that true strength lay in choosing his own destiny, even if it meant defying the prophecy and the expectations of those around him. Leif decided to leave the village, not to conquer new lands, but to explore the world and learn from different cultures. He sought wisdom and understanding, believing that a true warrior's legacy was not in the lands they conquered, but in the lives they touched and the peace they fostered. Years passed, and stories of Leif's journey spread. He became known not as a conqueror, but as a peacemaker, a warrior who used his strength to protect the weak and bring justice. He returned to his village not with spoils of war, but with stories of compassion and understanding. His father, now an old man, finally understood the depth of Leif's wisdom. He saw that his son had found a greatness beyond the prophecy, greatness in defying destiny and creating his own path. The villagers came to respect Leif, not for his battles, but for his courage to break free from the chains of expectation and find his true purpose. He taught them that true honor and glory come not from fulfilling a destiny laid out by others, but from the courage to forge one's own path, even in the face of opposition. And so Leif, son of Ragnar, became a legend not for his conquests, but for the life lesson he embodied: the strength to defy destiny and the wisdom to find one's true purpose.